Hello, it's Molly Reamer with Bridget's Grove in 30 Days of Goddess, and it is April somehow already, and I am sitting outside as I do every morning. Our power, there's a lot of wind today, and the power is out, and you can see how it's kind of howling around. The power's out, and so I'm sitting outside, and I'm thinking about this practice. I'm thinking about 30 Days of Goddess and the process of preparing a new prayer book, and how it always feels like this recommitment, a renewal of a vow or a promise each month. I have another video about the power of 30 days and how one of the things about the 30-day container is it allows you this space to recommit. It's not forever. You can choose, and then you can renew your promise to yourself. But the other thing that's just the most powerful thing about 30 Days of Goddess to me is what I say at the beginning of every book, which is that when you show up, the sacred shows up too. And I was thinking about how these prayer books for me, like this is where I meet the goddess every day. Like these prayer books are where I meet the goddess every day. And there is something really potent about that. There's something really precious about that. And also there's a trust that builds and grows with daily practice, because every time you step into the sacred and you find you are met where you are, every time you step outside and discover another bit of magic, every time you listen to yourself, it builds trust that will happen again and again. So you can trust that it builds self-trust, but it also builds trust in the resources and support around you. So I just wanted to talk real quick about the process of setting up a new prayer book, since I was thinking about that, and what I do to get one ready. I have several other videos like that, but this is April instead. So I still have some cards and things that are left from March that are carried over. So I have my Story Goddess Oracle bookmarks for Persephone and Inanna that I've carried over with me, and my card that I made at our spring retreat, and I have that already in here. And so those will kind of get used as bookmarks, and I'll use them at another time. I'm going to move that because that's spoiler alert. And anyway, I used our snapshot cards. The snapshot cards are available at 30daysofgoddess.com. And I always reinforce the front cover, but I decided to use the snapshot card in the front cover. And then I made it into a pocket so it can hold other snapshot cards for April. And then the questions for the month to consider, those are also available for you at 30daysofgoddess.com. The basic core practice is always free, and the printables and new materials are available for you. For expansions and things like awesome Story Goddess Oracle bookmarks, you can go to patreon.com/goddessmagic for the additions for the Goddess Magic community. And then I went ahead and made the theme for April is love. So I made that into a pocket too, stuck a little reminder note inside. And then in the back, I got a little fancier this time with the stuff I've glued down at the start. So I have my pocket. This is going to get another pocket on top of it to hold my runes. And then there's a card from Poeta Goddess, and a prayer card for Goddess Magic people, a mood tracker from Kelly Lincoln of Dancing Goddesses. And then I have Hawks getting ready to go in there. And I have my other snapshot cards and my pages from the Witch's Date book that I'm going to use to glue in. I'm using that just as a materials source. And so these are April's pages, and I tore them out already to get ready to glue in. Some cards from Effie Wild and some printouts from her Moonshine program, coloring pages and things like that I'm getting ready to use. So these are like preparatory things I want to have ready and at my fingertips. They're tucked in the back. Then I made another pocket with another of the snapshot cards, the monthly practice snapshot cards. And then I have this pocket, which was a printable from Poeta Goddess as well. And so I cut it and made a pocket. And then this I'm going to do something else with. It's like a bookmark. The bookmark actually has a pocket on it too, if you can see that. So that one is ready to have things added to it. So the April prayer book isn't fully ready for me to use. And obviously I have a lot of bits and pieces that are still, I won't carry this many things around with me flopping around like this. These are like prep supplies that I have ready to put into place in my book today, so they won't be flopping around awkwardly like this for much longer. They'll be added to my pocket and things like that. So the part I really just wanted to show you was how I've prepped the inside with the snapshot cards and made them into pockets. And then I was also thinking about something I had written. I made a video about this, I think, that then ended up not recording, which was so you can participate in 30 Days of Goddess without a prayer book. Like, you don't have to have a prayer book, or you can use a notebook or something else. You can have a really fulfilling practice just using the cards, and that can work really well. But I do find that there's the power of the ritual, there's the power of the habit, there's the power of the practice. And I really feel like when I step outside with my prayer book in my hands, it's like my senses attune to the sacred, to the present and what is now. And what I had said before is that the book becomes an accountability partner. So it's a container for sacred space holding, a container for magic and for wisdom, and it's a visual representation of a vow kept, or a promise made and kept, like keeping your word to yourself. And the other thing that the prayer books do is they hold the accumulated magic and growth of all the days that have gone before. So more than 820 days of practice now, like all of that is kind of stored in this form. And so it becomes this bastion of nurturing and support right below your fingertips, a portable sacred space that accompanies me wherever I go. So the prayer book itself becomes like an external reminder of the connection, power, magic, and resources that we always have available to us. The magic that we always carry within us and around us. The prayer book is just an external representation of that. And the cards can be that for you too. It doesn't have to be the prayer book, but the prayer book itself creates this portable sacred space that really is very magical and stores like an accumulated power that goes beyond what it just looks like on the surface. So I just wanted to share those thoughts with you this morning on this blustery day. Thanks for being here. And remember, things are available to you via 30daysofgoddess.com. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.